Hello, and this is David Dean, and let the onslaught of YouTube videos begin for Perk Recombulators. Yes, we're going to be able to change up the perks on our weapons now. We have been wanting this since day one in the game, and it looks like it's almost here. In patch 4.2, it is supposed to be coming out. And the way it's going to work, or the limited information we have on it so far, is that this will be a mission just like the hoverboard. You got to complete a mission to get it. In this case, it will be in Plankerton Storm Shield Defense number 2. Once you complete that Storm Shield Defense, you will be able to do change up of perk rolls on your weapons. And as you can see right here, we get a very different look to the perks. And also, you see there's 5 slots on each perk that you will be able to be leveling up. And after completing that mission in Plankerton, Storm Shield Defense number 2, how you level these up and change them out will be by Reperk and Perk Up. The cost of 2 new resources. And these resources will be available to you in missions starting in low level or low threat Plankerton missions and beyond. So once you get that, that is great. Perk Up begins appearing in the same time. Also has different rarity levels. The rarer versions become available as players progress through higher and higher mission difficulties. These will appear in mission rewards, mission alert rewards, repeatable quests, and the event store for the duration of the blockbuster event. So that is great, but here it specifies blockbuster event. So I'm not sure exactly how that works after the blockbuster event, even though it says here the events. Never mind. All right, but so it may not be in there in future events is what I'm trying to say. But yes, going through this, and actually it's better here looking at this one, where you're going to have a choice of changing out, like here, element energy plus 10 damage. And you can take that, and this one's up 3 levels out of a possible of 5, and it shows you the replacements you can get on that. So you can get rid of energy, you can put fire, you can put nature or water on there, all with plus 10 damage, or you could go just standard physical damage, but you get an increase of plus 32%. So now you can kind of pick and choose what items you really want, like this one, damage to slowed or snared targets. For most people out there, that is not a big deal, but the new ninja from the last event, she has a final power that does plus 48% damage to snared targets. So you actually probably want a perk on there that applies a snare onto a character if you're playing that type of ninja. So now you can really tailor your weapons to how you like to play. And once again, not all that much information on it right now, but you can see there's 2 new things down here. The items you're going to be able to get in the game to collect. Once you collect them, then you can go ahead and unlock. One of the big issues, though, is new items versus legacy items. All new items will be set up like this. If you want to do the change out of your previous weapons, first you're going to have to convert them over. And they will give you a screen, they stated, that will show you what the perks are on it right now and how those perks are going to slightly change once you convert it. And they go through, they got a whole paragraph here talking about it. When players attempt to modify the perks of a legacy item, they will first be promoted to opt into converting the legacy item into the new system. Before opting to convert the item, the system presents you with a before and after preview of any changes that may occur to the item. In some cases, there will be no change. In others, the perk layout may be altered. Sometimes a free slot may appear. Free slots allow players to choose what goes into the slot for free after the conversion is accepted. And this is something I've noticed from the beginning game and on through. There was times it really didn't seem consistent with the perks as far as them getting better as they're higher in level, or some items having several really good perks, other ones not. And it didn't seem like Epic really had it locked down as far as what the standard was. So now they're going to have that in this. We saw that really flare up during the spring event with one of the weapons, the assault rifle from that event, where they gave out some of the weapons with too many low perks on it. Other weapons just had a ton of super high level perks that really unbalanced the game, and Epic had to go back and rechange and refund a bunch of things. Was not pretty. But then after all this, they come down here. They have 3 additional things. Every new item acquired or legacy item converted roll perks a little differently than before. Elemental items now have a dedicated perk slot that determines what type of elemental damage that weapon deals, rather than adding elemental damage on top of affliction damage, snares, or other effects. And each perk now has 5 levels of power, up from 3. Players can now upgrade individual perks to reach these higher power levels. This means that if you want your legacy item to reach its full potential, you'll want to convert it to work with the Perk Recombobulator. Yeah, I'm saying it wrong. Each perk slot has a range of possible perk types that it can contain. I showed you that, where you can choose between, like on the elemental perk, any of the elemental perks, and even change over physical with more standard damage. Players can choose to replace a perk in a given slot, but the list of perks that a slot can change to is limited in scope and varies from slot to slot. Some perks cannot be changed at all. So yeah, this is going to be absolutely great. I know now, even more so than before, everybody's going to be asking on their weapons, well, what perks do I want for this particular weapon? I know, like me, I love having on there. In truth, I prefer energy with affliction, because I don't like having to change out all my weapons every time if I don't know what it is I'm going to be fighting. And I want crit chance with crit damage after that. And so that's 3 perks, and then I try to figure out on the weapon. Like my Super Shredder. I love my Super Shredder. The only thing is reloading it. It has a slow reload speed as far as I'm concerned, and I would love to get a perk on there to speed up that reload speed. And so just something to start going through. We're going to have to pick and choose on our weapons exactly what perks are coming out, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the YouTube videos on that, recommending what perks you want for each weapon, because it does make a difference. You don't want the exact same perks on a pistol that you might want on a sniper rifle. But there you go. That is the big news. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of other people putting out videos on this, and I'm just looking forward to it, because I do have some weapons that have 2 or 3 great perks on them and 2 or 3 throwaway perks on them. So yeah, now we can take it up a whole nother notch in the game. So thanks for listening, and let me know your comments, and have a great day.